new year, new me. No, new me right now. Times God will slow you down just to prepare you for the next chapter in life. Like, and I just hope y'all continue to love yourselves according to yourselves. And it's okay to not be okay. You just gotta not be okay with not being okay. You feel me? You watching this video, you're probably going through some hard stuff right now that people don't even know about. But that does not give you an excuse to not show up for yourself. You really put that money into something that's gonna make you more money. You showing up for everything in this world, but not you. It's your girl Daily.Kelis, and we back with another video. And as y'all can tell from the title, today we're self-reflecting. Y'all already know it's a new month, the last month of the year, and I just really wanted to have a conversation with y'all about us going into the new year and like us bettering ourselves. Like, what I really want to get into is self-reflection, because you know, before you think about other stuff or before you judge the next, you really gotta self-reflect on yourself. And for you to grow and to become a better person and just to like strive and just really elevate, you really gotta self-reflect on yourself. So this is all that this video is going to be about. It's gonna be a new year. We all know when it comes to the New Year's, we all have New Year's resolutions. We all say we wanna get fit in the gym, we want to look better, we want to eat better, we want to get a new job, a new car, new house, all that. But to get to that point in life, in that stage in life, you really got to self-reflect on yourself. Like, before we focus on the future and like the next chapter, you really got to focus on where you're at in the moment. And a lot of times I feel like we tend to, if you aren't religious, don't mind what I'm saying, but if you are, I feel like a lot of times we're always asking God for the next and asking God, I want this, God, keep blessing me with this, when we forget we're living in a prayer that was already fulfilled by God. Before we get to the phase where we're like, God, I want this, or I need this, I need to get to this point in life, you really gotta like look at yourself in the moment, in the present that you're in right now, and really just thank God for what He's done for you. Even if you're going through hardships, even if you're going through depression, sadness, pain, grief, all that, you really just gotta thank God for that, because that's truly a blessing. I can be vulnerable. I kind of struggle with a lot of sadness and a lot of depression, I guess you could say, and I never really like openly said that, but in this point in stage of life, I'm just like, God, I thank you for that, because we really don't really see the blessing in it. So a step to like elevate yourself and really, like, I'm just being open, y'all. I'm just having an open conversation with y'all, but really to get to the next step, you gotta self-reflect on like, okay, what do I need to work on? What are habits that I need to get rid of? We always say we want to go to the gym and do this and that and that. Are you even getting enough sleep? Do you even have a nighttime routine? Do you have a daytime routine? Do you pray enough? Like, it's just little stuff that can really get you to where you need to be to, but you really got to self-reflect on yourself. With me, I was BSing. Like, I was BSing with God. I was BSing with myself. I was BSing with friends. I was BSing with family. I just wasn't really focused, and I didn't have my head on straight. So I feel like all this stuff that I went through these past couple months was God telling me, like, you need to humble yourself, and you really need to look at yourself in the mirror and like figure out what's wrong with you. Like, not what's wrong with you, but what you need to work on. Let me make sure it's still recording. Yeah, you really need to just show up for yourself. Like, that's 8 times out of my life died, y'all. Oh, it says low battery. Okay, we just gonna make it work, because that is what it is. But 8 times out of 10, we're not showing up for ourselves, and that's why we're not consistent. I feel like we always say we need to be motivated, we need to stay motivated, but it's really not motivation. You can have motivation for a day, and then that goes away. Well, you can have motivation for a week, that goes away, and you stop doing what you need to be doing. Self-reflection. You really need to be consistent with yourself, and I really struggle with that. As y'all can tell from my YouTube channel, like, I've been doing YouTube since I was a freshman. No, since I was going into high school. And I was never consistent. But now I done got myself together. I done really like looked at myself, and the number one thing with myself that I struggled with was consistency. I was not consistent enough. I'm still bettering myself to be more consistent. Y'all, I'm sorry. I'm feeling my I did this too. It's giving grown woman. It's giving bad bitty. It's giving pull up in the Sri Lanka. Let me stop. But like I was saying, I was not consistent as I should have been, and I really had to own up and tell myself, like, bro, you're not consistent. You can't be mad at your, I know I be scrambling, but you can't be upset with yourself for not getting what you want when you're not even consistent yourself. You can't look at God and be like, why does this person have this? Why does that person have that? And you not even where you need to be. Like, consistency is the number one thing. F motivation, because your motivation can go away, and once that goes away and you're not consistent, you're just gonna stop. But if you're consistent with yourself and you show up for yourself every single day, even when you don't feel like getting out the bed, you don't feel like going to talk to these folks, you don't feel like going to work, and you still do it, that's when you really know you're showing growth. When you show up for yourself, that's all you really need in life. Like, you gotta show up for yourself, and wherever you want to get to next year, these 5 years from now, 10 years from now, you gotta show up for yourself, and you gotta meet God halfway. Because if you're not meeting God halfway, you can't just pray. You can't just ask God for stuff and just beg and just pray for stuff, and you're not even doing anything yourself. You're not even putting in that work. Like, you gotta put in that work to get what you want. And I feel like that's what God has been telling me these past couple months. Another thing you really gotta do is look at your habits. Like, how much time do you spend on this little thing, this cellular device? How much time do you spend on it when you could be putting that time into other stuff, into your craft, into what's really gonna get you to that next level? Like, if you really think about it, like, how much we be on social media, it's kind of crazy. Like, it's kind of crazy. Like, sometimes you gotta go out into the world and, like, really see the world for what it is, instead of getting on your phone, recording a video, and posting it. Actually live in the moment. Like, I don't know, I just feel like I'm in that phase in life. Like, I'm really just over, like, the BS. I'm over, like, just living this life of, like, like, it's time to really get it. It's time to go. Like I was saying, like, your habits. Are you getting enough sleep? Are you eating right? Do you have your habits together? Are you working out? It's just like, it's kind of common sense, but sometimes we're lost. Like, sometimes we think we're doing okay when really we're not okay. And it's okay to not be okay. You just gotta not be okay with not being okay. You feel me? You can't stay not being okay, if that makes sense. I hope it's making sense. What are you doing to better yourself? Have you been reading books? No. But you can read social media. You can read all this drama. You can scroll on TikTok for hours and hours and hours. Are you eating right? You be going out to eat every single day, every single week, when really you could be using all that money you putting into that food, going out to eat, into them groceries, and learn how to cook. We're grown. Learn how to cook. Like, I just feel like don't let me get into food. I just feel like restaurant food ain't even all that. Like, going out to eat every day ain't even all that. I'd rather cook a home cooked meal, and I put my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into it, and I know it's gonna be good, and I know it's healthier. I don't want to say healthy, because sometimes I be eating that bullshit. Money. How much money are you spending? Y'all, the economy we live in, I don't care. I'm not rich. I am not rich. I'm not there yet. I don't want to be rich. I want to be wealthy. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I had to self-reflect. I have a spending money problem. You know, you want to live the high luxury lifestyle. You know, get your new car, new shoes, new clothes, new all that. Babes, you're not there yet. You gotta be honest with yourself. You gotta be honest with yourself. You gotta stop spending so much money. It's a tough one for me. All that money you spending on clothes, shoes, materialistic things. You really put that money into something that's gonna make you more money. Like, I want y'all after this video to look in the mirror for a good 5 minutes. It sounds weird, but look in the mirror for a good 5 minutes and just think, who am I? What do I need to work on? I'm just trying to tell y'all in this video, before you ask and before you think about the next, work on yourself right now. Don't wait till New Year's resolutions, just New Year's in general. New year, new me. No, new me right now. Elevating me right now. Like, I just want all of my supporters to know, like, you're gonna struggle, you're gonna have trials and tribulations. Honestly, all of us are all going through stuff, but that's not an excuse. And everything with me, I used to make a lot of excuses for me not showing up for myself. I had to cut it. Like, we all going through stuff at the end of the day. Everybody and their mama, you watching this video, you're probably going through some hard stuff right now that people don't even know about. But that does not give you an excuse to not show up for yourself. At the end of the day, I'm trying to tell y'all to show up for yourselves. You never know when your last day is going to be your last day. So you really want to make sure you leaving your mark on this earth. Because I'm going to leave my mark on this earth. I don't know about y'all, but I know my supporters going to leave their mark on this earth. You feel me? But it's just like, show up for yourself and be kind to yourself. Don't beat yourself up. You can really only do so much. You're only human. But the other thing with me, I used to be doing for others, making sure others were straight, making sure they was cool, sending money, just being there for people. Like, and I wasn't there for myself. And I really had to self-reflect and look at myself like, bro, you showing up for everything in this world, but not God. And you wondering why your life like this. I ain't want to be too long in this video, but I really just hope, like, little things that I said in this video is really getting to y'all. Like, life's not all that bad, and when you want to elevate, you really got to be there for yourself, and you really got to show up for yourself. And that's the number one thing I want y'all to get from this video, is show up for yourself and hold yourself accountable. That's the number one thing. You got to hold yourself accountable. You can't wait for the next person to hold you accountable. You can't be lazy. Even them days you want to be lazy, you can't be lazy, but you also got to take time for yourself. You feel me? Even like in the happy times, like, everything's a season. You're not going to stay in one position in life your whole entire life. You going through bad, you're not going to stay in the bad. You're going through good, you're not going to stay in the good. So you always got to be ready for the next and just prepare yourself for the next chapter. You feel me? Hey y'all, I really just want y'all to know that I love y'all. I'm not Hollywood at all. If y'all ever want to talk to me, if y'all ever are going through things, y'all can comment under this post. Y'all can DM me on Instagram at Daily.Kelis. I'm always, I don't want to say always, most of the time I'm going to answer my messages, but I'm always going to have that open hand for people. But I just want y'all to know I love y'all, and y'all do have someone that is here for y'all. If y'all need someone that's here for y'all, to make sure you're loving yourself and you're pouring into yourself and you're just becoming the best version you can be. And yeah, y'all, this is really the end of the video. I didn't want to talk y'all's heads off, but yeah, I'm gonna start doing more talking videos because, like, I'm being real with y'all. Like, my YouTube channel is real. I don't do none of that fake stuff. I don't do fake pranks. I don't know. Like, everything's real. I'm real life on my mom's. It's okay, life will be okay, and I'll always be here for y'all for the most part. If y'all like this video, please make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. And yeah, y'all, hope y'all have a good day. Later.